Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-50, it's a Tier 5 Soviet light tank and it's located on the north spawn of Mines Encounter and it's under the command of Ohforfoxache. Now, this battle he's actually trolled by one of the members of his own team who spends the entire game running around after him, trying to shoot him and, well, not behaving correctly, and as a result they lose the game. But well, you judge for yourself exactly what happens. You'll see the idiot who keeps doing this appear very shortly. He's in the VK 3601H. There he is, and he's just fired at Ohforfoxache. It's Papa 1960 Noob, or Knob. Well, he's being a knob, living up to his name, because he's shooting at Ohforfoxache, and of course it's having no effect since they took the damage out of, or team damage out of the game. Well, he's made it up onto the hill, and well, he's in platoon, as you can see here, with New Age Warrior and the Leopard, and they're now looking to get shots on the enemy as they come up to the hill. Now there is 2 Arty on the enemy team, so going down here, this position is very dangerous. But Ohforfoxache is doing it all the same, and almost got a kill there on an ARL-44, who's down to just 4 hit points, and he's pulling back. Now, is there any other enemies near the hill that he can kill? Not at the moment. Most of them have actually departed down the hill. So I think, for a change, yep, he's going to go over to the east side, see if he can spot some of the enemy, and New Age Warrior is doing the same. Okay, oh, and here comes the noob, or the knob I should say, and it looks like, did he track Ohforfoxache? Well, he just won't give up on him. He's got 2 marks on his barrel, and he's still trying to kill Ohforfoxache and wasting ammunition in the process, but he's being complete and utter tit, to put it bluntly, because he's now trying to push Ohforfoxache out in front of the enemy. Well, he did try there, but Ohforfoxache's not having anything of it. He's actually going to move away, and you can see all the green marks on his tank. Those are from shells that have impacted the tank but not penetrated. Of course, the new mechanic means if you get fired on by your teammates, it does leave a mark, but it doesn't do any damage. Well, New Age Warrior is getting shots on the enemy, but unfortunately he just got killed. And, well, here's the knob again. He's coming up, and he's definitely chasing Ohforfoxache. Still firing rounds into him. And, of course, the difficulty here is that if Ohforfoxache tries to go to a ledge and shoot at the enemy, it's more than likely this VK will try to push him over the ledge into the enemy. And he just won't give up. I mean, I don't understand what Ohforfoxache did to upset this other player, but he's determined to take Ohforfoxache out of the game, and he's completely wasting the time because Ohforfoxache can't play properly whilst he's being chased around by one of his own team. If he tries to go up to this ledge here, he gets 1 hit on an enemy T-67, but he has to pull back now because if he tries to stay where he is, he will get pushed over the edge. So this guy is obviously going to get reported to Wargaming for breaking the rules and trying to abuse physics, but he's completely throwing the game. And if this carries on, 2 members of their team are not playing properly because they can't. One because he's choosing not to, and the other because he's being chased all the time. And, well, he gets a good hit there on that M6. He could probably kill the M44 with 1 shot, but for the fact that here comes the knob. That is his name. It does say Papa 1960 Knob. Well, he is being a knob. And you can see that Ohforfoxache did track the M60, but he's been tracked in return, and that means now he can't move away. But the AMX-12 ton is blocking the path of the VK Oh, and Ohforfoxache kills the AR-44, which is good. But the VK is still being a complete and utter knob. Well, I've never seen somebody more determined to kill another member of their own team. And obviously this guy will get reported to Wargaming. Hopefully he will get a lengthy ban to think about what he's actually doing, because he has actually thrown the game. And Ohforfoxache gets another kill on the enemy, but he did receive a hit and he was tracked. His tracks are up again, but here comes the knob. Well, he's away and he's been hit up the rear again by that VK. Now, if this had been a game before the team damage was removed, obviously Ohforfoxache would have been removed from the game by team damage, and of course the enemy would have been killed by turning blue. And now Ohforfoxache ran into the enemy trying to escape from the VK, and that VK is now going to come across two enemy tanks who of course aren't going to be the same way with the Papa 1960 knob. They're going to kill him, and that's precisely what they're doing at the moment. They're going to town on him. 2 against 1. He is the last member of their team alive, and he's facing 6 opponents, and he's gone. That game was complete and utter thrown by Papa 1960 knob, and I hope that Wargaming watches this replay and realises that guy needs to be removed from the game completely. Well, here's the end of battle result, and it wasn't so bad for Ohforfoxache, because he did get a second class tanker, a duelist and a fire for effect out of the minor medals, but he did pick up an all-ex medal because he took down 2 enemy vehicles which, or lights, tank destroyers or light tanks in a battle at least 1 tier higher than him. And yeah, that's pretty good going, considering that you were being attacked by the enemy or by one of your own team at the same time. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see here that he didn't get the highest damage in the game. He actually came some way down the table. 404 hit points of damage is all he managed to get because he was being chased around all the time. But when it came to kills, actually, he got the second highest score on his own team and the third highest score in the entire game. The highest score went to the OI Experimental. He got Top Gun, and the Type T-34 managed to get 5 kills, and then Ohforfoxache managed to get 3. When it came to base XP, he was a little further down the table. 262 base XP, was 4th highest on his own team, and quite a long way down the table when you consider the other side won. But the detail report shows that he actually made a small loss for the game of 854 credits, even on a premium account, and he did make a positive on XP of 756. But that game was thrown by that heavy tank, the VK, who, if we look at his results, we can see he did 441 hit points of damage on the enemy, no kills, and only 177 base XP. And this guy must be removed from the game, because this guy is just a complete and utter knob. He is an idiot. He is not abided by Wargaming's rules, and really he shouldn't be in the game. How he's managed to get 2 marks of excellence is beyond me, because if he plays like that normally, he shouldn't have. He shouldn't be in the game at all. He should have been banned long ago by Wargaming's automatic system. But he is in the system at the moment, and Wargaming needs to be advised of him so that they can get rid of him as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching.